Yali Madad, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Healthy Bytes podcast. Today, we're delighted to be joined by Azmina Govindji, who's a registered dietitian and consultant nutritionist and an author. Thank you very much, Azmina, for taking the time to be with us today.
Yali Madad, Hafiz.
Azmina, for many of us, during this lockdown period, it's made us review our own eating habits as we spend more time at home. What advice do you give to the Jamaat to stay motivated in maintaining healthy eating habits during this time?
You know, you may have tried for years to eat better, to have a healthier lifestyle. You've just not been able to manage it. Perhaps lockdown represents that opportunity for you to start thinking about gradual, realistic changes you can make to your food while you're all at home. And it needn't be difficult. It's about finding things that are realistic for you. Also, isn't this a great time when we've got the children at home? So let's start instilling healthier eating habits from a young age. Get them in the kitchen, get them interested in food, eat together at the table. All these social, cultural habits, dietary habits will help them for better habits in their future.
Fantastic. It's such a positive way to look at this lockdown as an opportunity rather than a hindrance. Azmina, how can good nutrition support our immune system?
So no one single food or nutrient is going to suddenly boost your immune system. It's about having a wide range of foods that give you essential vitamins and minerals that then all contribute to a healthy immune system. But there's one that I think deserves special mention, and that's vitamin D. We make vitamin D through the action of sunlight when the British weather decides to behave itself. When the sun's rays hit our skin, we make vitamin D. So what I would suggest is that when the sun is out, if you have a garden, go outside, especially when your shadow is shorter than you. That's when you make the most vitamin D. Expose your arms, your legs if you can, to that vitamin D for up to 25 minutes. Obviously, if you start to turn red or burn, come indoors or cover up. If you can't do that, then take a vitamin D supplement. And this is especially important if you're housebound and for our seniors.
And being in lockdown, spending a lot of time at home, may have impacted some people's energy levels and mood. How can we eat to help ensure our mood and energy levels remain optimal?
Well, there's a simple concept that I've been using with my patients for years, and it's just about how you look at your plate. And if you look at your plate in this way and think about it in this way, you eat better, you have more fruit and vegetables. These help you with your mood, and you're more likely to have energy boosting B vitamins. You also are more likely to manage your weight. So this is my plate model. I call it VVPC. Imagine your plate is split into quarters: veggie, protein, carbs. So this half of your plate is for your vegetables and salad, and theoretically an apple or a piece of fruit would fit there, which you're going to have after your meal. The carbs, the starchy foods, are the potatoes, the rice, the rotli. And in fact, in our cuisine, we tend to have a lot of carbohydrate because we might have potato curry and rotli, which is all carbs, and we've forgotten about all the other bits. The other quarter is for your protein. So that's your meat, your fish, your eggs, your cheese, your beans, dal, tofu, nuts, etc. If you eat this way, you will automatically be getting more balance in your meals. You will be having more fiber. You'll be having a greater variety and number of fruit and veg, and you'll be controlling your portion size. Now, eating that way by having more fruit and veg and controlled portion sizes has been shown in research to help reduce our risks of non-communicable diseases, NCDs such as type 2 diabetes and heart disease, particularly important for South Asian communities. So having all those vegetables and salad on our plate and thinking about balancing our meals can help us to watch our weight and help our long-term health too, and our mood, our energy, and our immune function.
Absolutely. And what about any particular advice during Ramadan period, which we are today?
Yeah, well, I used to think that fasting would mean we would lose weight, but I found most of the people I speak to actually gain weight during Ramadan. It's very sad. And I guess it's because, we break the fast and we want to indulge and treat ourselves. And then we want to make up for not having eaten. So we'll be eating throughout the night and probably snacking. So my first bit of advice is think about that meal. Again, think about having that balance on your plate. It will fill you up because fiber and the protein, and if you're choosing whole grain foods like wholemeal atta or brown basmati rice, the fiber and the protein will fill you up. If you're thinking, oh God, I need more, I'm not going to eat tomorrow. So think about having healthier foods accessible. If you keep the chevro and the gancha and the biscuits and the cheesecake on show, you're more likely to want to have them. So get those into cupboards, out of sight. And think about having accessible foods available. Lots of satsumas and grapes, and in your fridge have hummus and olives, and in your cupboards have oat cakes and peanut butter. All these foods can help to fill you up, but in a much healthier way. And watch your weight.
Absolutely. I know you touched upon this in the VVPC acronym, which you beautifully described. What types of food should we be incorporating in our diet?
So during lockdown, we may have stocked up on a lot of dried foods, such as our rice and our atta, our chapati flour, and our dals and beans. And well, this is great. Let's celebrate our own traditional cuisine because actually it's very healthy. What we do wrong is our cooking methods and our portion sizes, but our cuisine really can be very healthy. So my advice is to enjoy and embrace those foods that you've stocked up on, and perhaps think about adding vegetables and dals to your foods so that you're moving slowly towards more plant-based eating. So for example, if you're cooking a meat curry or a chicken curry, throw in a handful of lentils. If you're cooking a pilau rice, think about, can I add some frozen vegetables, some frozen pigeon peas or a can of kidney beans, anything that makes it stretch so that you're increasing your fiber, your vegetable or plant proteins, and moving towards this more healthier way of eating. And, if you do go to the shops and want to buy more rice or chapati flour, go for the brown ones. Go for brown basmati, probably more available than white anyway. And go for the brown atta so that you are having those high fiber foods. So gradually moving towards plant-based eating and enjoying meat, chicken and fish as well, but perhaps cutting down those portion sizes.
Fantastic. That's really comprehensive, Azmina, and I feel like I've learned so much, and I'm sure our viewers will too. If you could give our viewers the 3 top tips and the 3 take-home messages, what would they be?
Firstly, it would be to embrace this opportunity of staying at home, to encourage your children to eat better, to eat as a family, and to gradually make realistic changes towards healthier eating. The second one is to, when the British weather behaves, to get out into the sunshine for up to 25 minutes, exposing your skin to the sun when your shadow is shorter than you. And if not, take a vitamin D supplement. And the third one is challenge your thinking. Think about how you plate up your food. Perhaps VVPC could work for you, where you're having half of your plate filled with vegetables or salad, and that could be dal as well. If you're choosing protein, if you're using chicken, then your dal can go there. If you're choosing dal here, then vegetables, salad, or a piece of fruit. And here, your starchy carbohydrates is ideally the whole grain ones, so that you're moving gradually towards plant-based eating. You're moving towards having more your 5-a-day fruit and veg, and eating this way with more whole grains, lower portion sizes of those fattening foods, and variety of fruit and vegetables will help to support your immune function. It'll help your energy levels and your mood, watch your weight, but really important, your long-term eating habits as a family. So as a community, we reduce our risks of non-communicable diseases.
Fantastic. And on that positive note, I would like to once again thank Azmina for taking the time to be with us today. And I hope you all enjoyed watching this podcast, and we look forward to seeing you at the next episode. Until then, keep safe, keep healthy, and Yali Mother.